2007 Chevy Silverado LTZ, new body style, not the cat eye, Vortec Max. Today I'm going to be fixing this. So yeah, driver's side rear door handle's got to get fixed, so that's what I'm doing today. To replace this, pretty simple, taking the door panel off easy. I got a replacement door handle off Amazon for like $18. You can buy it from parts stores like O'Reilly's if you want to pay $40. You can also get an entire set of 4 on Amazon for $40. So not tools you're going to need. 10mm long extension. I like deep wells. I don't think I'll need these, but probably brake clips, so needle nose pliers, a thin flathead screwdriver, and a ratchet wherever I put that 3/8 drive ratchet. Okay, to get this off, yep, there's this little black thing, just a small screwdriver. Pop that out and then it'll pull off. Next, in here behind this, little screwdriver right there, that pops off. Then down here, and this will pop out. 10mm, and then you're gonna pop this off and you can get to it. These ones try not to drop in because they can. Now you come around here and you can use a plastic tool. They sell them, but I'm just gonna do it by hand. Pop that up, and then all this already popped. And I probably broke one of those clips or 2 or 5 or 10, you know. Come on. When you tip it down, be careful. Okay, now that you got that off, you come up here. Right here is where the door handle hooks to. There's a little clip right here that you're gonna push in. Now you can squeeze it with needle nose, but I usually just push it in and then wedge it out. Right here, push this in, and then you can wiggle it out, and the back side's got one too. So you wiggle it, and then I'm rotating a little bit, and I'll push that one in, there. And then you pull that forward, and that slides out. There's one. Then down here, you got your plug in for this. Your clips right here that you push it in, and then it should just come off. Okay, back here is where we got to go for that door handle. So there'll be a bolt through this hole. There's a bolt right there, 10mm. There's a bolt right there. You take those 2 bolts out, that bolt and that bolt, and then down here, there's this clip right there that attaches to that rod, which also goes to the door handle. Now to get that clip out, it's a real pain. Just kind of got to get in there from the back side here, and you can kind of push this little centerpiece in and then pry from the back, or you can just pry from the back and hope that you don't break it, which is usually what I do. And I didn't break it, good. See, and then it unclips and the rod comes free. So now that that's out, we can take these bolts out. They're not very tight, but be careful when you go to pull it out.
You don't drop it down in the door.
That you don't drop it or you're gonna be fishing. There's one. And then the second one right here. There's number 2. Now that you got both those bolts out, this pulls out. It's going to be a tight squeeze, but you kind of turn it and tip it and it'll pop out. And then you got that rod. So as you see, this is completely broken. It wasn't going to work. So it's broke there at this mount. It's broke up there on the inside for the handle. So now that you got that done, you make sure they're the same, which they are. I already know that. So we're going to take this rod off right here. Remember the orientation of it. We're going to take it off. It just kind of moves towards me and then kind of wiggles Click. Out. And then you're going to take it and put it in this one the exact same way. Now we flip it back upside down because this has to be up. I'm going to peel this back a little bit. And then you just put the rod through. How to do it is you go in, you put the rod in, and then you're going to kind of tip it up like this, slide that in, and then it'll kind of tip down. This little bottom piece, look at, seems like it hits. I don't know how well you can see it. So you just kind of gotta tip it up, and now it'll rest in. This does not fit very well. You can definitely tell it's universal. It does not fit as well. What do you expect for $16? But I'm not spending $40 for an O'Reilly's one because it's probably going to break just as easily. Now that bolts back in, although it's not aligned perfectly because this is very cheap. Push this back through there. Now these don't tighten very tight. It's plastic, so over tightening it will guaranteed strip the plastic out. Finger tight, and then there, that seems pretty tight. Now that rod, to get the rod back in the right orientation, the best thing I can suggest is, if you can see, which you can't really tell, I can, but there's a spot where it's shinier. So you can see it's shinier there because that spot was inside this plastic clip. When you pull the handle, this rod pushes down, which is what's going to release this door lock actuator. So to get the right adjustment, you're going to want to try to follow that. You pull the handle, it pushes down on the rod pushes on that, it clips in that plastic clip, and then it pushes down on the door lock actuator. That's how it opens. If that rod is already down too far when you clip it in, then you're going to have to pull that handle out farther to have it open the door. So what you're going to want to do is, when you clip that rod into that plastic, pull up on the rod a little bit and then clip it in. That way it's less travel that you have to pull on the door handle to open the door. If it's right here and that's where I clip it in, I'm probably going to have to extend out the handle a lot. So what you're going to want to do is pull that rod up some, like I just did. I don't know where you can see it. You're going to want to pull it up and then clip it in. Pull that rod up like that and then clip it in. There we go. And there's only a little bit of the thread showing at the bottom. And that should be a good enough adjustment for the door to open with minimal travel. These are those clips that break. So you can find replacement clips. I got these off Amazon. This brand's just, it's called Racuna brand. 30-piece door, you know, trim piece, blah, blah, blah. See? I don't remember how much it was. It was like $10 or something, maybe a little more. But if you break them that often, you need to replace them. And like every door panel on this truck when we got it, they were broken. So, of course, I had to replace them. Slide it out. It's broken. Then you just slide it back in. There you go. Fixed already. No, this isn't mold or mildew or anything else. This is just green. No idea why. Now this is the button that I pushed to release it. So that goes up here. And it clips back on. Then you take this, hook it in the ball in there first. And then you pull on this plastic and then go around and push it in there.
It's a lot easier to put in than this.
Yep. This little lip right here will sit on this. So we'll do that. And then pull that down just a smidgen. And then all these clips are lined up. Boom. All those clip back in. Put that back in there. Shut. Hey, fixed. Hopefully this helped you out. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking or subscribing. Any sort of feedback, comment below. Until next time.